How many of you remember this girl's video? Few months ago, she came to us crying that somebody promised to send her to Europe, but fortunately ended up taking her to Libya for prostitution, and she needed help to come back to Nigeria.
Hi, Lokiodo. My name is Choma Blessing. A friend of mine deceived me into traveling to Italy to work as a sales girl in an African shop, but I never knew I was traveling to Libya to work as a prostitute.
I posted her story on my platform. We raised some money for her and we sent the money so she could come back to Nigeria. She's finally back to Nigeria and she wants to share her story so people will learn from it.
A girl brought her mother, sold her mother into prostitution.
Are you serious?
Yeah, life and direct. I was there. This is not something they told me. The girl was one of us. They took us to the border and they took us to where those soldiers is. So when we get there, those soldiers started beating us. Oh, Jesus. I can't forget that experience.
He says against it, but he accepted you.
Yeah.
He accepted the deal.
He accepted the deal because there's nothing you can do.
He will be knocking you and still be giving other people access to knock you too.
Yeah, but there's nothing you can nothing you can do. That if he had the chance, that he would take me along with him to Mali.
Hi, my name is Leslie Oganike. I want to thank every one of you that contributed money for me to come back to Nigeria. I am back and I want to tell my story so that every other girl that has come across any opportunity or anybody telling them to travel to so and so country that will sponsor them, watch this video and learn 1 or 2 lessons from it.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe somebody told you he wanted to sponsor you to Europe but ended up taking you to Libya for prostitution.
Yes.
Can you tell us how this happened?
It all started on the 6th of August 2021 when I left Benin to Agbo. I went to go and visit my female friend. So when I got there, her friends came and they were talking about how their auntie in Italy needed a sales girl that would work in an African shop. That the salary is 150,000. They will sponsor the girls for free. But what you do is when you get there and you start making money, you pay them just 800,000 naira back. So the conversation was good. I started planning on how I would work and have money and take care of my...
Okay, you showed interest in the conversation.
Yes, I showed interest in the conversation. Because the whole thing, like, imagine you working and be receiving 150,000 every month. This is something you can't get in Nigeria.
Okay, as at that time, how old were you?
As at that time, I was 23 years old.
What were you doing?
I was an hype girl.
Hype girl?
Yeah.
Oh, we used to go to the club to do hype.
Used to go to the club to do hype, yeah.
So how much did you make back then?
Back then, you go to the club, depends on your vibes, they'll get to spray you money, the money is all yours.
But you thought you had a better chance if you go to Italy?
Yeah, I thought I had a better chance. Because, look at the salary, 150,000 every month. It's something that will attract anybody. And knowing the fact that you only have to pay just 800,000 back after everything. So I was really interested. I was even planning on how I would make money, a lot of money, buy houses, take care of my child.
Oh, you had a child then?
Yeah, I had a child.
Yeah, so you were thinking of not just yourself, but for your child.
Yeah.
You saw it as a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's a very big opportunity.
The only condition was that you have to pay them 800,000 once you arrive Italy.
Yes.
Oh, okay, continue.
So that was how I talked to my friend, and she said she's interested, that she's going too. And her friends too said they will be going. Even the brother of the friend said he will be going. So we were all for a number that left Benin. We traveled from Benin to Kano. When we get to Kano, it was around 3 p.m. because we left Benin on the 6th. No, we left Benin on the 7th of August. We get to Kano on the 8th because the distance was very far and our vehicle spoiled on the way. So when we get to Kano, we called the number they gave to us that if you get to Kano, call this number. We called the number. They took us to a warehouse. We got there almost about like 30 girls in just one room. So we didn't spend much time there because according to the connection man said our connection was very fast. So that's how the 4 of us to left. They put us in a motor whereby they remove all the seats. All the seats from the motor are being removed. So it's
what kind of vehicle?
Just normal vehicle.
A bus?
Not a bus, normal car.
Okay, car, but there was no seat.
But there was no seat. So you have to lie flat. Then they'll cover you with poly bag. So that even if they go to a checkpoint, police will know what's inside.
Human beings are there.
Yeah, it's just the front 2 seats.
Can you imagine?
That in the motor. So that was how we started from Kano. They took us to, I think, Nijabi, Mina. Yeah, Mina, just very close to the border between Nigeria and Niger. So we got there. They changed us from that bus to another bus. This one was a bigger bus.
But with the same process.
Yeah, with the same
They
process.
also covered you people
They
with.
also covered us. This one with pineapple.
Oh, pineapple fruits.
Yeah, with pineapple. So that it would look like maybe they are coming from the farm. Yeah, so with pineapple, they took us across. They will enter the one bush. I didn't even know the location of that place because
How many people breathing?
You breathe fine, you breathe okay, but it's not comfortable. But you'll be scared of you being caught and you want to get to where you are going to.
Wow.
So it's not something you really think as a very much big deal.
Okay, continue.
So we get to this bush, it was raining and our motor spot. So not only our motor, there were many motors, so you have to push. They were not assisting each other to push. Even we, the passenger, will push. So when it got to our turn to move, then I said the immigrations were coming. So that was how we run. From around, I don't know, but from around what time we started running till when we get to one house, inside one bush, that bush is just that particular house that is there. You pass cassava farm, you pass corn farm, you pass different kind of farm till you get to that house. So when we get to the house, and all of us, and I drop all of us there, they told us that we'll be leaving the next morning. They want to go and check if everything is okay. So there are some outside people there, outside girls, women. So that's how we checked in and we noticed it was at 4 a.m. in the morning. So we stayed at that place for 2 days before they now brought back. So they said they'll share us into two. So two people in each bike. They wanted to boycott the Niger border. So one girl from us, her name was Ola Asaden. So then I told that girl, the girl need to play as the driver's wife. She needs to play as the driver's wife, like you play, like even if the police tell you that you need to kiss this person to be sure that it's your husband, you will do it. So that's how they put the girl with the driver. Then I put two people at the back of the motor. So me and that my friend that I went to go and meet in Agbo, we were in one bike because we were 4 that left Benin. So another 2 of them again from my group that came from Benin, that's how they separated us. So when that vehicle, the process of that vehicle that took that girl that has to play as the driver's wife was talking to the police at the border, they used that means to boycott us. So that focus will be on those people that are at the border. So they use that process to take us behind the border. There's a bush that you can pass that you don't have to pass the checkpoints. So that's how they took us. So they took us to very far distance away from the border. They dropped us. Another vehicle came. Another vehicle now came. This one was normal vehicle. Now came that took us from that place to Niger. So they took us to Niger. When we get to Niger, Nigeria SIM card was no longer working. So when we get to Niger, we saw a house. This house is not normal pattern of building, normal pattern of building houses. The house is very tall, just one straight room, but it's very long. If you look up and you did not say house where you did tall.
Like a tower or something?
Yeah, like a tower, just like that. But people that were there, man, you can't sleep. You just have to stand.
Why?
Because the place is too small and there are a lot of people there. You just have to stand. Stand. Even if you want to sleep, you stand. Even if you want to sleep, you just stand there.
Human trafficking.
You stand. And people that were there mixed with boys and girls, I can't even count because we were very much that you have to stand.
You're uncountable.
Very uncountable.
At this point, your mind was not telling you that something bad is going on. I mean, you were told that you'd be going to Europe. Did you think that this was the process to go to Europe?
As at that first time, they told us we'll be going to Europe by land. So even if they told us the journey was 3 days, I already knew that it would be a little bit difficult.
It would be difficult. Yeah. Oh, they told you it was going to be through land.
Yeah,
okay.
through land. Because normally if you want to travel, you need visa, you need passport. They didn't ask of those things. So you know it's by land. So as at that point, when we get to that Niger's house, when we saw the situation there, so I was talking to some people and some people were there for like 2 months, 3 months. They have been there. They have not moved an inch from that place. Some were even tired. They say some people have even died from that place.
Are you serious?
So that was when I started having different thoughts, like, are you sure this thing it will be good? So, but then again, I've already left Nigeria and I didn't have any cash, even if at all, and they won't let you go back because there's a man, some Nigerian man that will stand at the entrance. Even if you want to go and pee, they will escort you to the place you want to go and pee. That's how tight the security was. There's no way for anybody. I start having doubts, but I don't already come off her. So Our hope then was, okay, let's see. After this person is somebody that we trust. Maybe this is just the process. Maybe when we get there, you start enjoying, start
Were you
living
still
life.
with familiar faces?
Yeah, we were 4 that left Benin.
And 4 of you were still
yeah,
together?
4 of us were still together. So they now bring one Haudi motor. So this Haudi motor, so they removed all the seats. And 53 people, 53 because they counted the 53 people sit in that Haudi. How you sit is you sit, you open your leg, another person will sit in the middle of your leg. So that's how they do it till the 56 complete. The space was very tight that even if you move, you go be like say you don't move.
56 persons.
Yeah.
Is it like a Hilux?
Not even Hilux. Like normal Haudi, those motor that is huge a little. Not like sports car. It's not like sports car, but it's a car.
I'm just imagining what vehicle will accommodate 56 persons. If it's not a bus, what else? Or a trailer? Okay, continue. Let me don't interrupt you.
So that's how the 56, the motor came. There were like 3 people because we were very much there. It's not even everybody that were there that left. So according to the way it is, how I understand it now is depends on how the person that is sponsoring you, the time the person used to pay is the time you leave that place. You understand? So it was 3, that same car 3 that came, so they shared us into group. We were 53 in our sets. So that was how we entered the vehicle and they took us we were in Niger, so they took us to Agadez. So between that Niger to Agadez, they said custom hid one of the vehicle, and one of my friends that we were all coming from Benin, remember I said we were 4, one of them were in that vehicle. So that was how that one was stopped by custom. So we were now left with 3 of us. So they took us to Agadez. So from that Agadez, that's when they now brought the in-laws. These in-laws, they were 2 in number.
Hilux vehicle.
Yeah, they were 2 in number. One was very good. The tire and everything was healthy. The second one is not good. You have to, if you get to one place, you push it before it will start. So that was the in-laws that they brought that took us to Libya. So they now shared us in group again. We were into the group they shared us. We were now 45, which is 23 girls, 22 boys. So they arranged us, they positioned us in the 2 vehicles, and that was how the journey started. They instructed us that we shouldn't take water because the driver will give us water on the way. We shouldn't take much load. So we had those that took many clothes start throwing it away. If you know that your bag is heavy, you need to make it light. So that's how we started the journey. Before we drove for very long, because the journey took about a month
A month plus.
Jesus
Christ of Nazareth. Did you just hear what she said? The journey by road took more than a month.
More than a month. We drove for a very long time.
Where were we driving to?
We were driving to Libya.
So the distance from Niger to Libya is really far.
It's really far, but then...
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It's not too far.
Every day we were driving,
Every day.
It was still far.
Yeah, the reason why our own was a bit complicated because we were kidnapped. Because normal, if you have a good connection that you want to go to Libya, according to what people say, it will take you 3 days, maybe a week. But that 3 days, I don't believe it because I've asked, how long did it take you? Some said 2 weeks, some said 3 weeks. But then they told us 3 days, which is I don't think is possible.
You can't suffer with this one.
But in my own time, my experience, when we get to Agadez, we started the journey. We drove for long because the motor was very bad. We drove for long before we even left that Niger territory. It took us about 3 days or so before we now entered the main Sahara desert. So at the beginning of the Sahara desert, we just enter, because there's one sand, the white sand that will let you know that you are entering a desert. The sand is very white. There's nothing like tree, because in Niger desert, you still see some little tree. Even if they are dried, you know that this thing is tree. But in this Sahara desert, there's nothing. Not even ants. If you do, now your voice, now you go, yeah. So when we get there, the driver told us that they want us to go and find fuel. They want us to go and find fuel, that we should stay there, we should not make noise, that if we see vehicle come, we should lie on the floor. So we waited there from that time they took us there till in the midnight, because then we lost track of time because nobody has phone. So how would they know, say they don't break or they don't dark is the weather? So they dropped us there, let's say in the afternoon. They came back in the night. They now brought water. This water, you know the gallon when they don't take fresh fuel. Now they put the water. So as you they drink and you they feel and fuel, and then you they drink. But you were very tasty. You haven't drank water for like days. Even if at that period they give you peace, you go drink them. So they brought the water, and it's still the quantity is not much, but if at all your throat will be a little bit wet. So they gave us water, and already before they came, some men came with bike. Some Hausa men that used to tie their head around, they came with bike. So they already asked us that what are we doing there? We told them that, okay, the person that is driving the motor, his name was Musa Asaden, Musa. So they left. So when the driver came, we started the journey. We didn't even drive up to like 20 kilometers when we started hearing gunshots. Then me and my friend, because this is my friend that I went to go and see in Nagwa, we were talking, we were even discussing about life in where we are going to. I said,
Italy.
okay, yeah, life in Italy. I could remember then I was telling her that if we went to Italy now, once we get there, maybe we have gone to work. If we come back, we'll not sit at the parlor in the chair, we'll be eating popcorn.
And be watching TV.
I'll be watching TV.
Wi-Fi free.
That was when we hear the gunshot. But the next thing, driver has run. So it was that time that I saw that the driver has run away, that I jumped out from the vehicle. So everybody shared different. Everybody were like, you were running for your life now when you hear gunshots. So that was how we went from north. Different. Everybody just scatter.
In the Sahara Desert.
In the Sahara Desert, yeah.
Wow.
Even the driver run. For the driver to run, you know, say that's where they come. So you need to run. So that was how we were running. There was a man that was coming behind me. That man then, I think he was a little bit sick though. So I felt that something passed my ear. Because at that moment, I not hear from this ear, I not hear anything. So I had to turn one side to be running so I would not so if anybody they come from my back. So when that thing passed, the man that was behind me fell down. So I was thinking that maybe that man has died. Maybe the red bullet just meet him. So I was running. I run to the place where I start shaking because now sand. So
wait, something passed you.
Yeah,
so it's likely a bullet.
Yeah, likely.
The bullet hits the person behind you and
behind
passed
me.
you.
And passed me down my ear. You did hear? Ooh, you couldn't hear anything, any sound of any human being. No way, anything. Like your ear go just.
You went deaf.
Yeah, at that moment. So that's how I was running. I had to turn my other ear. I was running. I ran for a very long distance, and I stopped, and I was like, okay, where I know where they want to go. It's better like, okay, I know I don't have mother, I don't have father, but it's better like these people kidnap me, even if I kidnap. They kidnap me, then they'll say, okay, I should bring any of my family members number. They'll call those numbers, and my family will know that, okay, now there's a night they will not see me again. No, then say I just die. Nobody know about me because I didn't tell anybody before I left that I was going to so and so place.
Wow.
So for me to be missing, it's better like I go back, they kidnap me, and they call my family for ransom. At least even if I can't die at that time, they're going to say, okay, this was what happened. So at that moment where I was contemplating, a girl came, a very young girl, small girl. I think that girl then, as her age different, wouldn't be like 12 years. She came, and I told her that for you to run now, they go where you don't know. It's better we go back than kidnap you, then you call your family. She said, for her to go back to her family, she better die on the desert.
12 years old girl.
12 years old girl. That's how this girl was running, and I went back. I was not seeing headlights. So I was seeing headlights. Before I know, they hit me with gun. And I fell. So they took all of us. They put us in the motor. That same motor, they can't use on the parade. They go, they find people. So that's how they were able to catch all of us. They searched us. They naked also. Naked. If you wear bra, they'll remove your bra. Look for money, phone, anything that is valuable. So after they have did everything they want to do, they even girls. They're girls. After they did everything they want to do, then I said we should count ourselves if we are complete. Remember I said we were 45 in number when we left Niger. So we count ourselves and we are now 41. Two
no,
boys.
You said you were 50 something.
No, 45.
Oh, 45.
From Agadez. No, from Nigeria.
Okay, custom took some.
Yeah, custom took some. So we are now 45. So they count us and we are now 41. So 2 boys and 2 girls were missing. Inside those 2 girls that were missing was that my friend.
Wow.
That was how I lost this girl. Because the driver, they didn't find them. The only statement they said after them was, you don't see them, they die, no food, no water. That's how they started the journey. Higher, the next 2 years is higher with us. This was, those tubes that they used to pump water and those tap tube. If you go there sluggish, the next time you go see another thing for your back. Higher. The next they start beating people. Everybody dropped inside motor. That's how they left. I cried because this girl, she has 3 children.
Okay, they robbed you people,
Yeah.
abused some girls,
Yeah.
and then left.
And then left.
And
yes.
left people in the desert.
He left us in the desert.
Wow.
So the driver was
But
there.
they didn't kill anybody.
That man that I
Okay,
said
that
he
they
fell.
shot.
Yeah, that man that fell. No, I told you that something passed and I see that one man fell now.
Mm,
So that man and one other guy
mm.
and 2 girls, which one of them was my friend, making 4 people that were missing. Understand?
But you
So,
can't tell what really happened to
I
them.
can't tell
though.
what really happened
Okay,
to them.
Continue.
They were missing and we left them there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we started the journey in the desert. This one we drove for long. We drove for a very long time, like days.
Okay, the driver came back.
Yeah, the driver came back because the driver, they do drive for anything. That's one truth. Even when we get to Libya, I got to find out that those drivers, they do
Walk
negotiate
with those people.
with those people. Then they go even let them know, say, okay, I'm coming, I'm in so and so place, stay here at this time. You understand? Because they need money, they need phones, they need food. You understand? So that's how I started the journey. We drove for long. How we eat. If you're in a comfortable position, because as the motor they jump, they go up. Some people feel fall.
Mm.
So if you're in a comfortable position, you just try and, like, if na gari, just put gari for mouth. If na water you want take, just because driver now can't stop, say may you chop or may you piss, may you shit. As the motor they go straight ahead. That's how we drove for a very long time. We drove for days. Before this driver can't stop, say won't go buy fuel. They left us in one space from morning till night for like 2 days. We didn't see this driver.
Mm.
The little water they dropped has already finished. Full stuff where you know fit chopper because you are already thinking about your life if you'll be able to make it out of this desert. So food, you not even they send food. The only thing you just be praying to God for is water. I remember I get to a stage where I start praying for God for rain to fall in the desert. I was like, God, if you do miracle, may rain fall. We stayed there for 2 days before the driver came and we started the journey. We never even still pass that place for, we never drive reach like 3 hours. When another people come, we gone. Just when they lie the driver down, they don't shoot. They didn't shoot. They came, we gone. They said everybody should come down and lie down on the floor. They checked the motor, they took some food stuff because my bag of food stuff, I arranged clothes one place, food stuff one place, like gari, biscuits, all those food that you don't have to cook. They took the bag of the food stuff and the clothes because the clothes I bought then was new. Because I was thinking I was going to Italy, so I need to look good. They took it. They took some other people's stuff, passports.
Mm.
They took passports. If you have passport, they'll collect it from you. Your passport was useless as at then. They don't even want to know which citizen you are, where you are from. You are just like a goat to them. As at that point, they took any valuable thing you have, they sent the driver away, and they used that vehicle to carry us to middle of nowhere. That place, I was not praying to God, like, God, have mercy on me. If there's any area I've sinned against you, because then I don't already see and say I won't die. That was what I was thinking, that not just like that. I was just, God, have mercy on me. If there's any, at least man not die, go fire. That's how they took us. This time around, driver not there. Now another people will come they see for motor. Another people now come they in charge. They took us to middle of nowhere where we say, before motor go see they pass, people that are traveling will still be pass. But this time around, we stay that place 3 days, we'll not see one single human being. Some of us don't they fight, don't they say many hurtful words because
some of you will start fighting
against each other because depression, that moment you go feel depressed. When you're there inside sun, there's no shade that will hide you. Money, even if it's not
direct sunlight.
Yeah, direct sunlight. And that desert sun is different. You see that desert sun, so it's different. If you enter that desert sun, you go not see that sun, now you enter because it go be like say you there very close to the sun. Even the sand where you go put like the hot. You go continue to the try, now that period you say you try they comfortable, you feel depressed. So they start fighting, we stayed there. So one guy and I say, okay, it's supposed to be here. Why will not just waka? Anywhere we waka, maybe if you see motor or anybody that will assist. Since desert, people still they go now. Because every minute, every second, people they Libya, the road they go Libya. So some of us agreed that we'll go with food. Some people said they will not go. So that's why we leave those people there. So we started walking. So we walked for a very long time before we now saw that vehicle, that our vehicle. The one that has fuel, they buzzed the tire. The one that there's no fuel was one that now they left there. So there was a guy that said he was a truck driver in Nigeria. So they now look for her. So I don't even know how they say do it. Okay, they use their mouths. They'll find that hose so where they take the flog person. They pull the hose, then they'll be sucking it and be putting it in a can. They're sucking it and putting it in the can. So that's how they was able to get the fuel. And then not turn it in that motor that there's no fuel. That's how they say, okay, now we've seen only one motor day. Everybody needs to stand and hold each other in the motor. That's how all of us we enter that one vehicle. 41 of us we enter that one vehicle. We stand till the tire bursts. The tire can't scatter. I can't remember only wheel. That was when the motor now off. They now off the motor. Already that place, we don't they see Rakumi. What they call Rakumi is this camel. Camel sheets. You know, you see all those palm fruits, all those debino. Debino see this date seed, the tree. And that's okay. We are in a village because village they inside desert. So people their life, they live their life for that same desert. You understand? All these deserts that they stay in the desert. So we don't reach village. So that's how we now hide on that date seed. All of us we were there. We stayed there for a very long time before our driver was not able to locate us. So no, all these times because I said the driver left us, right? So the reason why the driver came back was those drivers used to travel with their family. His two sons were with us. You understand? His two sons were with us. So I think maybe it's because of that son he came looking for us. But he came, he already saw that the motor have scattered. He was like, why would we drive the motor? This and that. Do you know how much it will take to repair it? But then again, you need to fight for your life. So that's why they took the vehicle. They said we'll stay there. We stayed at that village for like more than a week.
Mm.
But this time around, where they there were where you can get
There were
water.
water source.
Yes. Don't the way, I don't know how they take the gun, but na tire they can't put as the cover. You know this motor tire, so that circle of that tire, now the same exact shape of that well. So you just have to look for how to draw the water out. Then you can drink water because there are camel there. You understand? Anywhere there is camel, there is water. That was the belief as at then though. I don't know if it's real. So we stayed there for more than a week before they were able to get the vehicle then fixed. Then we started the journey. We drive for days. So then that took us to one mountain and they told us welcome to Libya. Mountain, I looked around, I not see house, I not see anything. I was like, now will Libya be this? So the governor said he's coming, he wants to go because our vehicle cannot take us inside Libya because that vehicle is not registered. Doesn't have Libya.
Which vehicle you get? I thought you said the vehicle had issues.
Yeah, that in-laws now. This same in-laws will take come from Niger, not being go carry us enter Libya. So they will have to bring another people from inside Libya to come take us from Gachon because as at then we already Gachon, but no say when they go where you don't know before, you're not gonna see that place now Gachon. So they now left us there, said there's another vehicle that will come and pick us. They left. As we don't did there, because the sand they hot, even if you sit down, you could feel them. One man was just asking, I want to die. We thought it was a joke because we used to insult ourselves like you will not make it, you will not, Before you know, this man done this stress show. That was how this man died. And so he said that they just cry and go throw away. They didn't even dig anything like grave or anything. They just throw away. Because if you die, they'll throw away you. So that was how so the fear of the way the man died, so we were not shouting. We now saw some vehicle. So that vehicle that now came, now took all the girls and they left the guys there. So they took us, before the driver wanted to boycott the Libya border. So, but because of that incident, they now have to take us to the Libya border. And they took us to the border and they took us to where those soldiers is. So when we get there, those soldiers started beating us. Oh, Jesus. I can't forget that experience. They beat us, tear your clothes. They were girls. They were girls. I was even at that period, sir. Can't forget that experience in my life.
Wow, sorry.
Rape girls, beat everybody. The governor came, they bribed them and they let us go. We were already in the Libya border. So we drive for like few hours and then police saw us. We were arrested. All of us. We were arrested. We stayed in the prison for like 3 days before the driver was able to bail us out. and they took us to Muzuk. So that Muzuk, that when we get to Muzuk, they left us in one ghetto, because it's ghetto they used to call those camp that they will keep any passenger that is coming from Nigeria. We get to the ghetto, they brought rice, spaghetti. They said we should cook with chicken. We were happy. We were happy, very happy. At least you don't see good food eat. We cooked, we eat. They gave us water, we drink. Then the next thing, everybody started to come out one. I was like, where are these people they go? They said their madam don't come carry them. Their madam don't come carry them. I don't understand. That's how they called my name and my picture. They said, are you not this person? I said, yes. Enter motor. I was like, I don't understand. They said, enter motor, they are taking us to our madam. That's how I enter motor. At least I didn't want to know before. That's how I enter motor. Entered motor, they now took us to, inside that Mozuko, they now took me to Blessed. This same Blessed that they told me was in Italy was the person I met in Mozuko. They took me to Blessed house direct.
Who is Blessed?
Blessed is the husband to that my friend's sister.
Okay. So they said somebody owned an African store that they're going to work.
Yeah.
The husband of that person, you met the person in Libya?
Yes, I met the person in Libya. So they took me there. That day, when I get there, they're like, welcome to Libya. How was the journey? I was sorry for the stress and everything. They gave me food, I ate. After a few hours, I've relaxed. And the man came, I was like, now you don't come Libya. There's nothing like Italy. Libya might be your destination. And in fact, all the old girls why they bring, now prostitution that they do. If you don't pay my money finish, if you want to come cross, you'll go triple, you go cross by yourself after you don't get your money. I was short of words. That time I come like say they pour water for my body. I was like, no, I can't do something like that. Before I know, they just call two boys. So, call the two boys, say, Mona teacher. They beat me, Ay, Jesus. That
man blessed.
Yeah, blessed. They beat me.
The man asked some boys to beat you
They
up.
beat me. Even that woman, the sister of that my friend, was in Libya. The two of them stays together. They beat blue come off my leg, locked me for one room.
Okay, the woman that they claimed owned an African restaurant.
Owns an African restaurant.
What's her name?
Her name, Iyamoimoy that they used to call her, but I don't know her real name. Because she's a Yoruba woman. Iyamoimoy that they used to call her. That's why they locked me in a room. They said I will be there without food and water till I will agree to do what they asked me to do. I stayed there. They locked me there. No food, no water. Like play. I had no choice though. I was like, okay, before I go there. After I don't already come off for house. No person send me message. So when they came, because they can't check if you still there alive or you don't die. So when they came, I was like, okay, I don't agree to any so they say they won't do. So they told me that, okay, now like this, I'll pay 1.5 million. That's the amount. Yeah, in Naira. In dinars is 15,000 dinars. Because as I then, Naira was still valuable a little. So I was even say, okay, no problem. The next day they told me that I should dress up, that I'm going to work. That I should take my clothes. Took the clothes. The next thing
they bought clothes for you?
Yeah, they bought clothes for me. The next day I saw myself in Nobari. That was when that Joycey woman now came. I said, she's my madam. My eye like this, now they count money they give. Now Joycey, they count money they give that blessed.
That is blessed sold me to Joycey. Sold you to Joycey.
Yeah.
Who is this Joycey?
This Joycey so now one I think
I've heard of this lady. We interviewed somebody who also talked about Joycey, that the woman is from Benue State. She's a millionaire, she's building a house here, Joycey.
Joy. Yeah. That's how they sold me to her. She now came. I was like, are you just coming to Libya? I said, yes. So I hope you are not telling lies. I said, no. You know that especially I want to do it. I said, yeah, they told me. I said, okay. The thing that she will do for me is she won't take me to Connection House. Connection House where you say, no, now those prostitution house, now you say girls, there are many. That she won't take me there, but she'll take me to a village where I will stay with a man. So the work of this man is he will be controlling work for me. All I have to do is anytime the man needs sex, like we just have to play like husband and wife. I was like, okay. So that's how she took me to her house. The next day, she took me to Ghats. From Obare to Ghats is 15,000 naira transport as at then. So, traveled to Ghats. I met this Mali guy by name Lassie. So the guy was one that was controlling work for me. Even the guy was even against. It was against what they are doing, but he said he doesn't have any power that he would use to assist me because there's nowhere we want to without trace.
He says against it, but he accepted you.
Yeah.
He accepted the deal.
He accepted the deal because there's nothing
he
you can
will
do.
be knocking you and still be giving other people access to knock you
Yeah,
too.
but there's nothing you can. There's
Voila.
nothing you can do. That if he had the chance, that he would take me along with him to Mali. So, found my. That's how I started working for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months in Libya.
And you've not paid that money after 8 months.
I've paid 8,000 dinars because you submit the money to them monthly, but you are not the one that is holding it. That guy will be the one collecting the money and be giving it to your boss. So that's how they do it. 8 months I've paid, but I noticed that when my money started remaining like 6,000, 5,000 to finish, Jesse's attitude started changing. She would accuse me of things I didn't do. The little things you can think of, like I stole her cream, I told some different things that she said. There was even a time that she told me that I was calling my family in Nigeria. Me that doesn't have a phone. I don't have SIM card where I get nothing. I wanted to call my family for Nigeria.
Come on, you're literally in bondage.
And I say as those accusations they come, money they follow on.
That's what?
As the accusation, she's accusing you of those things. You see that she'll tear your full month's book.
She'll tear it.
She'll tear it.
Okay,
and
the book where they are accounting for how much
how much you've paid.
You remitted.
Yeah.
They'll now tear it.
They will not tear it. And once that place don't come on, even if maybe you yourself, you lost that book, you have to start paying again.
That's wickedness.
You have to start paying again. So that book is like your evidence. So she'll tear it, and that money, even if you have worked 1 million in that page that they tore, na zero. You have to start again.
From scratch.
From scratch. That's how she do it. She did it. So I started telling people that, okay, look at what is going on. And anybody where they tell, go they tell her. Say, swear to your girl, talk. You understand? That's how she called me one day that I should come to her, that she just need to open one connection in Aso Rock. Because there's a place in Nobody that they do call Aso Rock. This Aso Rock, so it just be like presidential suite for Nigeria. Girls they pass 500. That place, if you are there, you feel like you're in Nigeria. Because the girls are there, they'll wear just normal pants and bra. Even the police self not fit do anything about that place. You already start center. Government, nobody they go there. If they kill you there, nothing will happen. That's why she called me that she has opened one connection also, but she has new girls. That she's telling her girls that she has one senior, because I think I was the first girl she brought, according to what she said though. So, naive me, I traveled from Ghats to Obare. We got to Obare. She took me to Ajoke. She said, okay, this is my friend Ajoke. You stay there before, I'll arrange where you stay and all those things.
That she was trying to sell you to someone else.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was how she took me to that. Me, I don't know. I didn't know as of then that I was being sold. You understand? So Ajoke was like, oh, what's your name? I told her my name. I was like, oh, you look beautiful. Thank you. 3 days after, Ajoke called me that the statement she said was, you know what you can't do for a year? I was like, no, my mother just told me that I would just stay here for a few days.
What's Ajoke's full name?
Ajoke Kolawole. That's what she told me, that my mother want to see me, but she told her that she's not looking, that I don't look like I just knew Kim, like I don't look like Jadid, because Jadid in Arabic means new. That I don't look like Jadid, that's why she hasn't given her the money yet. But the agreement was, any money I work till the time she pay, they'll give it to my boss. That place life tired me. I was feeling depressed. That day, I nearly committed suicide because there was this mercy that they do call real extra. I saw the park. The park, I think there's 12 in the park now. There's 12, so I just drank everything. Life don't already tire me there. I said, no, there's no point. I drank the park, but nothing happened.
Wait, what's this for? This inhaler?
Yeah, this inhaler.
You have asthma?
Yeah, I'll get to that point. Because it's this Ajoke place I started having this, should I say, I have asthma. So, she told me, there's nothing I could do. And this Ajoke house, her living room is at the entrance if you want to go back, if you want to, because it's one way in, one way out. If you want to go and bathe, you pass her living room. If you want to go to the toilet, you pass her living room. Anything you want to do in that house, you pass her living room. Like her living room is the center of the house. Anything you don't center of her, like passage now, lifts to everywhere is her living room. You need to pass her living room to anywhere you're going to. There's no place for you to escape. No matter how that sun won't shine rich, you know we'll see blink of sun. And you're not allowed to go out.
Bondage.
You're not allowed to go out. We eat three times, like 3 o'clock. Every 3 o'clock every day. If you eat 3 o'clock today, till the next 3 o'clock the next day.
So you only eat once a day?
Only once a day. And this food that they eat, so maybe half spag. Half spag, like 5 people go share half spag. The spag, so
And you were making money, but somebody else was taking the money?
Yes.
In a day, like how much were you making?
In a day, depends on, because as I
How many people come with
Yeah,
you?
it depends on how many people.
What's the highest number of people that have met you in a day? Or you don't talk about
No,
it?
I don't think I want to share that details.
Okay.
But it depends on how many people you meet. And as I did, I think they do call it sharp sharp. Sharp sharp was 30 dinars.
Quickie?
Yeah, 30 dinars. So
Okay,
that 30
but they
dinars.
call her sharp sharp.
Yeah, they call it sharp sharp there, 30 dinars. So at times you make like 300 because some people will pay you more than you make 500 a day.
Wow, so they call it sharp sharp.
Yeah, they call it sharp sharp there. So that was it. They'll beat you. For that Ajoke connection, so 12 years old girl fit flog 50 years old woman.
Why?
You will lead down. Just
Why?
pray. Say me you not offend. Because that 12 years old girl, so now be the boss. Like she's the first girl. So if you be the first girl for that connection, you are the overall.
You can't be 12 years old. Does it mean that she came there at the age of 6 or what?
12 years old, and maybe she has came. Not even person when you come. Maybe I just come Libya today now. But now me fair reach that connection.
Okay.
I will be the boss.
Oh, you be the boss.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's it.
So there were there were girls as young as 12 there.
Yeah, girls as young as 12.
Are you serious?
If you are, because no, I do ask questions because I want to know if my own situation was past. So there were a girl, 12 years old girl, she said she came with her school uniform. Like from school.
Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria, from school as they just close. Now she enter road.
What kind of
With
wickedness
her
is
school
this?
uniform.
Trafficking 12 years old Nigerian girls to Libya.
A lot of people.
What are some of the bad experiences you had there? You experienced with other people there?
The bad experience I had there, many.
Do girls get pregnant there?
Yes. Girls get pregnant.
Some fall sick.
Some fall sick, some have HIV, some have different kind of rubbish.
Then what do they do? They give them
If
medical
you have
treatment.
pregnant, if you at the end of the day you became pregnant, they will abort it. But you pay like ×3 of the money they used in aborting it.
What if you fall sick?
If you fall sick, you will have to treat yourself. Look for how you treat yourself. Some people have died in that process. Because they won't, even if you have worked millions, they're not going to carry 10 naira, give you, say, use it and treat yourself. You have to look for how.
And this woman is spending this money to build houses in Nigeria. And her family in Nigeria, they are benefiting hugely from this. What is NAPTIP doing? For God's sake, what are the Nigerian government doing? I'm pretty sure that some of the Nigerian government, some of these organizations and agencies that are responsible for human trafficking, they are aware of this.
Yeah, they are aware, but not everybody are sensible enough to know that, okay, there's a government organization that you can go and complain about this. And over there in Libya, there's this union, this Nigerian union. They are in charge of, maybe you are a girl, you have paid finish, but your man did not want to leave you. You go. These people, they are business, they are trafficking humans. This is what they do.
Nigeria Union
the
is
chairman,
aware.
yeah, the chairman of
So
the.
if you've paid finish and your madam doesn't want to give you freedom,
Yeah,
that's where Nigeria Union will come in.
Yeah.
That's the only case where they'll ever come in to help you.
That's the case where they'll come in.
Oh God.
These people have like 5,
when
6
will this
girls.
world end? Like, what exactly is going on?
These people have
12
girls.
12 years old girls. And the Nigerian Union is aware of this. Who is the head of Nigerian Union?
Like the head, how they say calculate the head then is how long you have stayed in Libya. How long you have stayed in Libya. This union I'm talking about is just is for the downtown alone. because the only place we have Nigerian embassy is in Tripoli. You understand?
Yeah.
But in downtown, we have different cities in downtown whereby is union. And this union, so that they calculate them based on how long you have stayed. You understand? So some use money to bribe themselves in, though. Some use money to bribe themselves in. You know, a lot of these things do happen. I've seen a cases whereby a girl brought her mother, sold her mother into prostitution.
Are you serious?
Yeah, life and direct. I was there. This is not something they told me. The girl was one of us. I've seen.
And she deceived her mother.
She told her mother she's in Italy. She's in abroad. Her mother should come
and
do a
join her.
mugo. That she just gave birth. That's how her mother entered Odo. She saw this woman very old. When I saw this woman, I was like, okay, which one this one can do?
Why did she put her mother into?
According to her story, that her money that she's sending to the woman is eating it. She's using it to buy clothes, buy any birthday, any party you want to do. You see her mom. So she wants her mother to come and feel the pain. She has felt.
She's out there doing prostitution. The mom is in Nigeria doing enjoying her money.
Yeah.
So she deceived the mother that she's in Italy, that she should come and join. The mother was excited. But the mother does not know that the daughter is planning for the mother to come and join her in the process.
No, these things do. Like, this is not something like I was told. This is something I experienced. You asked me what was my bad.
So the old woman went through the process of traveling through the desert.
Yeah. That woman, they cry every day.
She's
The woman, they cry every day. Every day.
Some people now, it's so easy to receive money where you don't know where the money is coming from. You go and fix eyelash, do makeup, high heel. You go to party, you go and show yourself.
That's how she brought her mom.
God.
She brought her mom,
What kind of
I
daughter
was like, okay, now you've done this. What are you going to do with the money? She said she wants to use it to cross to Italy. That she would travel to Tripoli. And that's what she did, but I didn't know if she confirmed the Italy or not. Because those kind of people, there's no how you make it. Because no matter anything your mom do to your mom is your mom. And no, Jesus Christ, that woman won't make it out of Libya. Trust me, that old woman, she won't. She won't make it out of Libya.
But she never cared to know what the daughter was doing for money now.
I don't know.
No, apparently some mothers are this way. They don't even care. See, a mother will send a child to school and not care how the child is paying rent, buying clothes, and feeding. And that's bad. How do you expect your child to stay on the good side of life if you are not providing all they need? For God's sake, they are students and they don't work. So you see, there's parents in Nigeria who expect that at a certain age, if you go to Delta states, Edo states, you see young children, 21 years old, 22 years old, building mansions. Where are they getting the money from? No degree, no skill, no talent, nothing. And their parents are driving cars, they are enjoying, and they feel like, oh, this is the handwork of God. Which God exactly? So I'm very happy. To be honest, I don't feel remorse for the lady asking her mother to come and join her.
No, I felt remorse for her because if you see the way that they beat that old woman, if you see the beating, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. If you see, that woman won't make it out of Libya. I'm saying it.
That one is their family problem.
I've seen, no, there are a lot of girls. It's mostly, I'm not sorry, but okay, let me don't put that. But there are a lot of girls, teenage girls, that their mother was the one that asked them to leave Nigeria. Many. They'll tell you that, okay, I was leaving. Maybe some of them maybe say, no, man, those girls maybe say they like following friends. Their mom will just push them, enter Libya road. Many, their parents are aware that, okay, this is what they are doing. They'll even be advising them that suffer you. A lot of them. Many things do happen.
I'll be crying that.
My worst experience in Libya was when my friend, there was this girl, because along the line you make friends. This girl, she was a Calabar girl. They beat her till she died. And that spot there.
Who beat her?
She went out, and I think she was telling people that, okay, look at process of coming to Libya and those things, that she needs help. So those people told the boss. The boss beat her till she died. They buried her in that spot, smeared it like nothing happened. And you have to sleep there in a room.
Jesus.
You have to sleep there. Oh, no.
This one is evil.
Evil.
Far gone.
Evil. A lot of things. There are a lot of people that
I don't
are mad.
know. The Christian Association of Nigeria, you see, I don't know if there's a way we can do evangelism and get to all these places. There are lots of people that they are in bondage right now. They need to be rescued. Some people need to, I don't just understand what's going on. How can like the world has made progress, yet people practice this kind of evil?
It's happening in life in Libya.
Wow.
You see everything. Not only female, not only ladies, guys.
Even guys,
They are
trafficked.
They are trafficked.
To go sleep.
They are
with
being
females.
sold.
To do what?
There's a place in Tripoli called Oshofana. This Oshofana, so if you like your gender, not even have anything to do with them. Boy, girl, they'll sell you go that place. If you not fit pay yourself, you go do anything they tell you now.
Okay,
Guys.
boys are sleeping with females.
Yeah.
So there are females who
But
pay.
there are sugar mummies there. Those ones you have to know that all those sugar mummies that are looking for all those newly fresh blood according to them, or that those guys that are coming that just came from Nigeria. Their blood are still God Jesus. Their blood are still new now. So those boys that's their work. That's their work. They'll work there till some of them will go mad.
Some of the boys will be knocking those ladies until they go crazy.
Yeah, some of them have gone crazy. If you go to the streets of Tripoli every day, you'll be seeing different faces. They'll tell you this person are mad. If you check those Nigerian lives in Libya, those group, you'll be seeing updates about Libya. Girls, boys, young, small children, they'll just go mad. Even recently now, Libyans are not selling Nigerian girls. You will go to, even if you want to do this house help, they'll call you for work. You will go there, the next day you find yourself in Oshofana. Nowhere is safe again now in Libya. There are people in Nigeria that you'll be telling that this is what's happening in Libya. They won't believe you. There are people that will fall victim. There are people that will use, like, even if you are telling that this is what's going on, they will not believe you. They want to go there. They'll be like, okay, you're having money. You don't want them to benefit from it. You understand? Things are happening in Libya. Things are happening that even the world, it's not, things are happening that are not on social media. Even the Libya police. No, Libya is not.
Wow, what a story. This is really interesting. Wow, I can't believe this is happening. The same world where most of us will wake up, will stretch. Anything we want to eat, we'll eat it. And we'll go chase our dreams. You know, in the same society, we have people who are living in bondage. People are being trafficked. This is really crazy. So sad.
There are some girls that don't know where they come from. I've seen more than 3 girls. They don't know. These ones, they are not even thinking about Nigeria anymore. They feel like they are born in Libya, born into prostitution. They have gone nuts that they don't even, if you ask them their age, they won't tell you, they won't know. Go to places like Saba, Obare, Gachon, Muzuk. Those places you see Nigerian girls that Jesus Christ.
So how did you, if I don't even know. So how did you reach out to us? At some point you had paid your money, but they were still keeping you in custody.
At some point I paid my money. I paid Joy our agreed price. After she took me to Ajoke. So when I was in Ajoke place, along the line I developed asthma. Ajoke was very scared because if they took me to hospital, they would surely ask, like, what's happened? Like, how did I get to know these people? You understand? So she had to throw me out of her house. She threw me out of her house. So they called this Dressy. Dressy did not take any responsibility. She was scared too. She was scared, you understand? It was that guy from guards that they took me to that I should go and be working with. That one was the one that took me to hospital and I said that was his wife. So they gave me inhaler. But I've bought about like 3 after the one they gave to me. So they gave me inhaler in the hospital. So, and that boy now called Joy that, okay, I'm fine. They gave me inhaler. So John, I said, okay, what happened is I will leave guards. I will leave Obari. She now took me to Jufa. You understand? So I was happy that at least I'm free, you know. I will go there and start doing house help. I didn't know she wanted to go and send me again in Jufa. She now took me to one woman, Selimo. She was a Yoruba woman. You understand? It was that Selimo that now told me. She didn't even tell me that they want to send me. She told me that I should bring my working book. When she saw my book, she was like, no, I've paid more than that. Why am I still under her? She was one that now called the Nigerian Union. You understand? It was then I never got to discover that blessed was among the Nigerian Union that sold me to Joy.
Nigerian Union of what?
The Nigerian Union Association of Downtown.
Of what?
Of Downtown. They are the one in charge of if you carry get con, the girl no one pay you, the girl around, they'll go and look for
when
her.
You said Nigerian Union, I went online to search and I thought it was a recognized union.
No, it's not. It's just.
Can you imagine?
It's not though. It's not. Now among them themselves there. The only thing that you found online is Nigerian embassy in Tripoli, and those people they still do women business. They still bring girls from Nigeria to Libya.
Okay, let's summarize it because it's more than an hour already.
Yeah.
So they sold you to how many persons?
They sold me to 3.
3 persons.
Yeah, 3 persons.
Wow.
3 persons. The one
That's
that would make
crazy.
it 4 was one that now actually let me know that this was going on. So 3 persons.
So and then you reached out to
Yeah,
us.
when I reached out to you guys was when that Salimon let me know that okay, this is what happened. So she gave me opportunity to run away. So that was when I now run away from Juffa to Tripoli. So when I get to Tripoli, I saw your video on Facebook because then she gave me one Hawaii phone, Android phone. That's when I saw your video. I messaged you on Facebook, but I don't think the message went through. I even messaged some other people too. Some other people, I was trying to look for how it would be because they were threatening me. They were threatening me that if they could get me, no.
Yeah.
You understand? So that was when I now saw your WhatsApp contact on your this thing. So that's when I messaged you. So I got so good you replied. I was really happy. I was really happy though. I was really happy. So
Man.
that was how I got to you people.
Yeah. So we made a video. We raised some money for her. We sent her transportation to come back to Nigeria. And here she is. She has narrated her story. A lot of people need to be very careful. I think that there needs to be serious sensitization, especially in the region of Edo State and Delta State. Right?
Yeah.
These are the two states in Nigeria that are most commonly trafficked.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
So there needs to be heavy sensitization. I wish I was the director of something that has to do with sensitization in Nigeria. That would be my focus. Imagine somebody at the age of 12 being trafficked. You are stealing that person's future from their grabs. This does not make sense in any way. Every day, Nigerians are giving awards to people that, oh, these ones, they are doing impressive things. This one, they are doing... But still, there's so much work to be done. I'm so sorry for everything you went through. So, now that you're back in Nigeria, what exactly are you doing with your life?
I'm just trying to start life from afresh. I don't know what to do yet because at least you have life and freedom is better than the situation you found yourself in Libya. So I just came back. I don't know what to do yet because if you want to do anything, you need funds, you need capital, you need...
So what's on your mind?
Well, if I should have money, I would want to go into business.
What business?
Yeah, I want to go into these provisions, this mini supermarket, maybe your street, those streets, because streets you have people that will patronize you, just a little
to sell food provisions.
Yeah, to sell food provisions. Yeah.
All right, guys. What do you think? Do you think we can support her? What about your family? I'm sure they were happy to meet you. They're happy to see you.
I don't have family. My mom is late. My dad is late. I don't know my dad's family because according to the story, they told me he died before I was born. And my mom's family, I think they haven't heard from me for the past like 10 to 15 years because I left them when I was 16 years. I left them when I was 16 years because my grandfather married 3 wives. So the first wife gave birth to my mom. She's late. The second one is late. So the third wife was the one I was living with my grandfather. That woman, I don't know the beef she has with my mom. But that woman, she hates me. So she passed the aggression from my mom to me. So when my grandfather died, I know that life don't even finish. You understand? Because then she restricted me from going to school. I will have to hawk. I have to do so many things. Even things I don't do, things I did that will beat me. Her third son, it get to a state, her third son was molesting me. You understand? Because the mother used to go, oh God, I don't want to go into that details. God.
It's all right. So we'll see if we can help you raise some funds, whatever, no matter how little, to support you to start something. How about your child, a boy or a girl?
Girl.
How old is she now?
She's 6 now.
She's 6 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm happy she's... Does she recognize you?
Yeah, she recognized me. I think I went to her, because I landed on the 26th, right? Stayed in Lagos. She recognized me. I think about 4 days ago, I went to the place she's with. Yeah, she saw me. She was like, "Mommy, mommy."
Wow, I serious.
I was shocked. I was shocked that she was able to recognize me. I was really, really shocked, though. I was really
Wow.
shocked. Her name is Naomi.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a story. Wow, thank you so much for sharing your experience. I'm hoping that this video will serve as a lesson to young girls who are desperately in search of opportunities like this. It is very important that videos like this should be shared. Let's see how we can safeguard our society, because our children deserve a sane future, a sane society. So the earlier we begin to work to create enough sensitization, to share the right information, it will help the authorities to make better decisions. It will also help our leaders to, change their focus as well. So I've done my own part. Now, the power has been shifted from me to you, the viewers. Whatever you do with it will decide what the future is going to look like. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you very much.
So let's say bye to our viewers.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.